Good morning, guys. So welcome back to another video.
Simply Shell, Simply Michelle. You're watching her on YouTube, and you know she got a vibe for me. She got a vibe for you.
You guys read the title of the video. We are gonna do some talking. We're also gonna do some skincare. I want to share with you guys all of the things that I use. Last time I did one on my channel was like 3-4 years ago. It's way overdue anyway. I'm starting off late today with filming. I usually try to film early. It's almost 11 o'clock. I slept in late because I was up all night watching the Gypsy Rose documentary on Lifetime. Tearjerker, but also a beautiful outcome because this girl has been through so much. Being that her mother suffered with Munchausen or Munchausen's syndrome, which is a very serious sickness. Because of her trauma and the things that has happened, she unalived her mother and she had to face jail time. She got out early and now she's able to literally tell the world what she's been through, how she's overcome everything. And I just think that this is perfect for what I want to talk about today because it's like she's been through so much despite the emotional abuse, the physical, the neglect. She still has such a positive outlook on life. Believe it or not, my skincare is so basic. I'm basic when it comes to my hair, I'm basic when it comes to makeup, everything. I have two cleansers that I use. I kind of go back and forth, but this one is the Natrium, which is actually a body wash, all natural, and it's very gentle, and it gives my skin that brightness that I always want. I also go in with the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser, which is so freaking bomb too. Focus, don't do that. This one is really, really good as well. Pricey, but very, very good. Once I cleanse my skin, then I like to spray my skin with a witch hazel, which is the unscented by Thayers. Really, really good as well. I don't like to use anything with scents. Then I go in with my Natrium Niacinamide serum, which is so good. It helps with fine lines and pores. This is my main reason why I went to Ulta yesterday anyway, for this. Lastly, I go in with a cream, which is the Kiehl's moisturizing cream. Pretty much it. I use these 1, 2, 3. I use these 5 products every single day, morning and night. Sometimes I'll skip night because I fall asleep with makeup on like I did last night. And I still got the cat eyes on the face. Like the makeup is still partially on my skin. As we do the skincare, I just want to talk to you guys because I woke up with a thought on my mind, and y'all know when I wake up with feeling and thinking, I gotta talk and deliver to you guys. But I'm gonna put my little wristbands on. For the longest, I used to joke on people why do these people be wearing these damn wristbands? I used to prevent the water from dripping down. I'm just gonna wipe the face with cool water. These pads are so effective, they literally take the makeup off without me even putting any cleanser on. This is crazy. And this is just water. I'm gonna talk to you guys as I'm doing this. Let me see if I can multitask and talk, because sometimes I can't multitask and talk. You have to ask yourself, how many times have you actually been disrespected in your life? You beg somebody for the bare minimum. And I'm talking about when it comes to love, when it comes to attention, support, reciprocation. How many times have you felt disappointed and disrespected behind that? How many times have you felt like you sounded like a broken record because you were not receiving those type of things? And this doesn't have to necessarily pertain to just somebody just being in an intimate relationship. It could be from a friend, it could be from a family member. But how many times have you felt like you've been disrespected by somebody and you've given them time and time, chance after chance, and they still never see the same issue because they just don't change? And it's just how much are you gonna tolerate before you're enough is enough? I just was literally thinking about so much stuff that I feel in my life I've put up with. When I look back at it, it's just I was really disrespecting myself. Forget them making me feel disrespected. I'm disrespecting myself because I'm not even loving myself enough to realize that this shit is not even supposed to even go this far. When people literally show you who they are, why is it so hard for us to believe them the first time? You know what I mean? If your actions don't match with your words, then you know that they're full of shit. A whole bunch of it. I told you guys that I'm standing on business this year, and I'm really gonna be intentional, and I'm really gonna show up for myself more than I ever have this year. I mean that. And the first thing that I'm starting to do and really, really understand is that you cannot change somebody that does not want to be changed. I think for me that's the hardest thing. We sometimes are in denial because we don't want to accept a person that we loved or we care about, accept them, and having to realize that you're not gonna change. We always look for a little bit of hope in somebody. When you're a good person, you always look for the good in somebody, you know, in hopes that they will change. But you have to realize that if they don't want to change for themselves, there's absolutely nothing you can do. You're going to sit around and waste time and time and time on something and someone, and you're just wasting your life. Which goes into my next point. Accept things for what they are. Accept your situation for what it is. If it was meant to be better, then it would be better for you. This is the cards, this is the result. You have to just suck it up and just be like, you know what? If it was really meant for me, or it was meant to go a different way, then it would have gone a different way. That's just the reality of it. It took me a very long time, and I'm still learning. Sometimes you just replay it in your head over and over because you're just like, how the hell, why? How could this happen to me? So it just replays over and over, and you just hold on to it because you don't want it to be what it is. The reality sometimes is too harsh for you to process, but once you process what it is and understand that it happened for a reason, then maybe it'll be easier for you to let it go. Exactly what it is, and this is how it will stay, because I'm no longer giving any more energy to it. For what? I'm gonna continuously get the same outcome. Every action doesn't need a reaction. Let me say that again. Every action does not need a reaction. This is the most challenging thing for me as a person, because when I feel like to defend myself from something, your first response is like to react, right? If somebody is offending you, disrespecting you, coming out of pocket with you, you just feel like it's only right to defend yourself and speak your piece. But sometimes, just sometimes, not matching their energy is the best revenge. Although we want to be vengeful and we want to, you know, get our look back and make ourselves feel better about how somebody made us feel, there's no need to do that, because obviously if they are already treating you bad and you see how they're already responding and their energy's already off, that lets you know that they're already suffering. There's nothing you need to do. Sometimes the best revenge is silence. Leave them where they may lay and stay. And that's just what you need to do. Something I practice. That's why I need to say it out loud, manifest it, write it down about 100 times, because my mouth and my get back is just, it was bad. I always felt like I have to get, I need to have the last laugh. I want to have the last word, but I'm learning through growth. You've already wasted enough energy with this situation. It already took a lot out of you. Why would you continuously to entertain the foolery? It's just nonsense at this point. You're giving them what they want, and now you're still entertaining them. So that means that they're still winning. Who has more power over who? They do, because you're entertaining that. You're giving them that entertainment. I think I've been realizing is that we are responsible for our own happiness. But we constantly blame other people for our happiness. So, for example, when you're in a relationship, intimate relationship, you guys are in love, then before you know it, things turn left, it gets sour, and now you guys are no longer together. The first thing that you say is, why are you doing this to me? You're not making me happy anymore. You're not giving me what I need anymore. That's the issue. We have to learn, and I'm learning for myself. Why are we putting that on somebody else? That is not somebody else's responsibility. It starts from within. We're looking outside to get the happiness when it's really internal work that we need to do. Somebody needs to hear this. It comes from internal, so we need to stop looking outside instead of looking inside and understand, what does that entail? What do you need to do to make yourself feel happy first? That's where the accountability comes in at. Like, you have to be accountable for certain things that you do. A lot of people don't want to take accountability when it comes to themselves. And I think when you're not able to take accountability, you're not able to grow. And if you're not able to grow, then you're not able to change. And if you're not able to change, then you're going to continuously repeat those same patterns and those bad behaviors. That's just me just taking time, analyzing, and just realizing the stuff that I went through. Literally, like, looking at myself from the outside looking in. Because sometimes it's so hard to look at what you do wrong from within yourself. It's easy for us to judge somebody, you know, when you're outside looking in, right? But to look at yourself on a day-to-day basis and not really pick apart, but just try to accept certain things about yourself that you need to fix, that is something that a lot of people can't do, or they're not really ready to do. Not that they can't do it, but maybe they're just not ready to do it to work on themselves internally, because that is when a lot of uncomfortable doors are going to open up. In order for you to truly, truly, truly find peace within yourself, because that's the initial goal, is for us to find peace within ourselves, literally, and not look for anybody else to give it to us, that requires a lot of change. If you don't think that you're ready to do that, then that says a lot about how much you care about yourself. If you're not able to sacrifice and dedicate enough time to working on yourself and for the greater good in yourself, that literally tells you how you feel about yourself. And we are done. It's a wrap. Skincare complete. Barefaced baddie. I feel so weird without my cat eye, but this is pretty much it. My routine is, yeah, it's very simple. Less is best. I'll link everything in the description for you guys, so you can just, if you guys are interested and you want to try my skincare routine. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll link all of my products that I use. Check the description. I'm always gonna leave the goodies down there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thumbs it up. Like the video. Comment. And hit that subscribe. See you guys in my next upload.
Simply Michelle.